Hey guys, Ricardo here and welcome to another blog tech tips. And guys, for today I'm gonna try something a little bit different, and as you can see from the title, I'll be talking about the iPhone X, or to be exact the iPhone 10, which is Apple's 10th anniversary iPhone. Now as you guys may know, this is a repair channel and we handle a lot of technology, and as a result you may realize that most of my tutorials are actually based on repairs, fixes and how-tos, but I'd like to add a new segment in which we actually go and we actually talk about new technologies and so on, some of the latest happenings. Hopefully this will actually get some of my regular subscribers to engage more and leave comments below. So right now, as you're watching this video guys, you can actually start the conversation. You can actually go down into the comments and ask questions, or basically just share your thoughts on any of these new technologies. Now me myself, I am a Android guy, but basically I handle all sort of tech. And one of the main things I like is that while I own a Samsung Galaxy S8 right now, I'm thinking about should I actually get the iPhone X for tutorials and so on for you guys, or just to show it off to you guys when it actually comes out, right? But basically it's very expensive, and that's one of the first things I'm going to talk about with the iPhone X and the iPhone 10 and my thoughts. And the price starts at $9.99, which is very steep. In fact, this is just as expensive as some of the MacBooks out there and so on that Apple offers, which is a full-blown laptop. So what do you think? Do you think you should be paying $1,000 for something like this? Some people say that it's actually worth it, others will say it's not. In my personal opinion, I think that this new device is actually a great step forward for Apple. It's actually something new. It actually also gives Apple users a lot of features, but most of these features were already we had them for years in Android already, and we actually are used to these technologies, but it's new to the iPhone. So in that regard, I'm sure Apple fans are actually really excited. Some of the cool things I like so far is the Super Retina display. It's 5.8 inches, and it actually has a very sharp resolution, 436 by 1125, and a PPI of 458, which is a lot of pixels, which means that the display is going to be very crisp. It's going to be very accurate. It's going to be support stuff like HDR, so that means that the display is going to be very nice to look at, especially for those who are coming from an older iPhone in which they usually use those older LCDs. I like the Face ID. I think the technology itself was underdeveloped in other devices such as the Android, and I like the way that Apple actually does it. And with the Face ID, I like the fact that only in terms of error, 1 in a million chances that somebody else is going to have a similar face to yours that would be able to unlock your device, comparing to the 1 in 50,000 for the Touch ID, which has been removed. I also like that they have removed the home button. It actually gives the display a more immersive feel. So what do you think about that, guys? Please share below. I do not like the charging pad, the ear power, and of course the fast charging. I do not like the fact that Apple is also giving Apple users access to fast charging, but you'd have to actually get a fast charger separately, right? I mean, fast chargers come standard in Android, and I think Apple should have included this, and it's actually a little stretch for them to actually be asking for people, if they want to use fast charging, to actually get a separate adapter, right? For the ear power, which is the wireless charging, I can understand. The camera is 12 megapixel for the back shooter, while the front shooting camera is actually 7 megapixels, and it has a bunch of new features. Memory, 3 gigabytes of memory, and there's some all new chipsets and so on. The battery has improved, and I think you should be getting some more playtime and so on out of your device. But overall, what I think is that Apple has done a marvelous job. I just think that the ears, that's the point on top of the iPhone X, where it actually shows the time on one side and the battery percentage on the other, is kind of weird. I think that's gonna make it weird for watching content, in that you have those ears in the way, right? I think they should have thought about that a little bit more before actually employing it. I think the removal of the home button was smart, but I think they should have actually incorporated Touch ID somewhere like on the back or actually put it in the Apple logo or somewhere cool like that. I think that would have been a good implementation, because I don't think everybody would want to use the Face ID, right? But overall, I think in terms of look, it's a great phone. In terms of performance, I know it will be a beast in terms of performance. I only am disappointed in the very high price of let's call it $1,000 for the base model, and you'll know that of course by you add on features such as applicator and so on, the price will actually run way into the thousands, right? And of course I like the fact that they are actually upgrading to the OLED displays. I love the new Face ID. I think it's a adequate change, but I think users should have been given the option for the extra sensor in terms of accessing your device. In Touch ID should have implemented somehow, right? And as you can see, Apple has been removing features from time to time, such as last year models we had the removal of the headphone jack, and now this year we had them actually canning the feature which is the Touch ID, right? And I think finally it's a good step for them to actually add wireless charging and fast charging and a bunch of other features. So guys, these are my opinions. Of course you can agree or you can disagree with them. That's the fun part of this section of this new segment that I'm adding to the channel. So let me hear your thoughts. Let's talk about this down in the comments. So if you have a comment or a view, or actually if you're watching this video, just go ahead and share your thoughts. I'd love to start a conversation with you guys. So this is Ricardo saying bye until next time, and also please click on the link in the description. I'll have a link to the full article where I summarize all the main features over on the blog. So don't forget to actually go down into the description and actually click on that link and actually be taken over to the blog. So this is Ricardo saying bye until next time, guys. Bye.